Hey dudes, I'm Curious Oddity 101, but you can call me Curie, and welcome to... Well, the game itself is called Sir, You Are Being Hunted, but in my case it's Madam, You Are Being Hunted. I've never played this game before, but I've heard a lot of good things about it, and I'm really excited to play it. I am going to be playing on the controller, and this game is really optimized for the mouse, so we'll see how that works. Alright. Choose your profession. You can choose from several different professions. Each starts with different equipment, so click the button below to select your role. How do I scroll through this? The aristocrat. Default. The honorable choice. Good show. I can't do a British accent. Please don't ever hope that I will, because I won't and I can't. Starting equipment is rags or bandages. Oh, okay, that's how I do that. Okay, so I can actually do that with the controller as well. It's just a lot more finicky. Let me just go back to the aristocrat so that I can see what I missed. Okay, the gamekeeper. Easy. At home in the countryside, smells like badger. Starting equipment. Rags for bandages, a large trap, an alarm clock, whiskey, a sharp hatchet, a set of pliers, a pipe and tobacco, a stick of dynamite, and a fine piece of game. The inventor. Medium. Okay, I don't know if this is the pronunciation that it's looking for. The only way I know how to pronounce that word is boffin, which to me means something completely different than whatever the fuck they're trying to say, so I don't know if that's even the same word. Well, I mean, it's obviously not the same word, but I don't know if it's pronounced the same way. Anyway, bristling with gadgetry. Starting equipment, a strange scanner, a toy train, an alarm clock, a set of pliers, and rags for bandages. The officer. Easy. Shoot first, then steal their country. Starting equipment. Revolver, rifle ammo, patriotic crockery, oh boy, a pipe and tobacco, revolver ammo, and rags for bandages. The cook. Medium. Well, at least you won't starve. Starting equipment. Exotic spices, mature Stilton, a dense fruit cake, a matchbook for lighting fires, more patriotic crockery, a fine piece of game, a drop of sherry, and rags for bandages. The artist. Medium. But can hunting game be art? Starting equipment. A pipe and tobacco, a red toadstool. What? Why does an artist have a red toadstool? Why do you have a poisonous mushroom? What does that have to do with art? More whiskey. Matchbook for lighting fires, patriotic crockery, a rusty trombone. I'm not going to question it. A drop of sherry, a map of the island, ooh, a good read, a large trap, and rags for bandages. The old... Okay, I misread that at first. The old soak. I guess that means a drunkard. Medium. You're my best friend, you are. Starting equipment. A pipe of tobacco, whiskey, rags for bandages, a matchbook for lighting fires, more whiskey, a drop of sherry, pickled eggs, and delicious local stout. So, beer, whiskey, sherry, and more whiskey. And the aristocrat again. I'm gonna go with something easy for now, because like I said, I don't really know anything about this game. Let's see. Okay, so the easy ones are either the gamekeeper or the officer. I have some standards, so I'll be playing the gamekeeper. Alright, save slot world. I'm not gonna edit anything because I don't know much about how this is set up. But this apparently lets you change how the archipelago this is played in works physically, I guess. Like what kinds of... I don't know if biome is the right term, but what kinds of biomes it has. Anyway. Oh, it looks like it also let you change what kinds of robots are hunting you. That is like... I haven't played this game before, but I do know that it involves being hunted by robots. And it's like... I guess it's like a fox hunt, only instead of a bunch of humans hunting foxes for sport, because human beings and humankind in general has had some pretty awful pastimes throughout history. It's robots hunting you, which, let's face it, is kind of fair. Okay, maybe I shouldn't generalize all of human beings like that, but, like, the kinds of people who would participate in fox hunt are not the kinds of people I trust with anything. Ever.
Madam, if you can hear this, then the experiment has gone terribly wrong. I fear you may be trapped on the archipelago, but don't panic. The standing stones should be nearby. With them, and some luck, you may still be able to escape. Listen very carefully, and you might just survive. I am afraid pieces of the device are now scattered across the islands. They became quite hot during the experiment, so perhaps you could look for the smoke. Bring any you find back to the standing stones, then we should be able to get you home. I'm dreadfully sorry, madam, but this does mean postponing dinner preparations. I do hope you remember to eat something. You must try to keep your strength up. Perhaps some tea and biscuits from one of the nearby houses. The residents won't mind because they're not at home. Oh, and do be careful, madam. You are being hunted.
Okay, I don't know why this... Okay, this knows that I'm using a controller because I've set it to the controller's stuff, so I don't know why it's giving me commands as if I'm using a mouse and keyboard. Whatever. That's probably someone who was also hunted. No, that's a robot. Looting an enemy. You can find useful items on many objects in the world. Fallen robots like this guy often carry loot, but you will also find things hidden in the doors of buildings, sheds, or even the bottoms of dustbins. A hand icon will appear when you mouse over a potential loot source or a usable object. Note, you can store items inside any source with a green background. They will still be there when you come back. You cannot stash loot in a red background object, like this guy's pockets. Okay, so... What the... Okay, I can interact with this with my mouse, but not my controller, it looks like. That's dumb. Well, let's see. An empty bottle, useful for distracting robots. Rags for bandages, used to stop bleeding. A canned pie, restores vitality. An alarm clock with an adjustable timer. And, ooh, binoculars. That definitely seems like it would be useful. It looks like maybe I can move stuff around in my inventory. Oh, that's weird. This isn't click and drag. Oh, no, it is click and drag. There was just some lag there. That was very strange. Alrighty.
Ah, very useful. Now you can observe your pursuers while keeping a safe distance.
Alright, so this must be whiskey. Yep. Probably I'll get an empty bottle if I drink said whiskey. How do I get out of this? Okay, I'm done. Can I go now? How do I get out of here? What the fuck?
I would advocate discretion, madam. It might be best to run and hide, but if you have found a weapon, perhaps you can use it to fend them off.
So that hot air balloon is probably chasing me, and I need to figure out how to open up my inventory. That's not it. Ah, crap, I think I used up an item. Oh, that's how I open up my inventory. Yeah, I used both my rags for bandages items when I was trying to figure out how to... Whoa, okay. Mystery of the Stone Circle. These are standing stones. Return the mysterious fragments of the device to the central stone and leave them there. You can also save your progress at the stone. Apart from boats, it's the only place you can do so. Remember to hit save progress every time you're here. You cannot save while bleeding or starving. Okay. Cool. Now I get it. Now I know which buttons to press. I'm pretty sure getting caught in that spotlight is a bad thing. Well, wrong button. That was the inventory button. What? Is this a... Why is it...
Forgive me, madam. But excellent. You've found it. Return that fragment to the standing stones and leave it there. You'll be one step closer to home.
Well, this is unfortunate. These mysterious fragments are the key to your escape from the archipelago. When you find one, return it to the standing stones and deposit it at the central stone. You will see how many fragments remain on each island in the inventory window. Right, this part. Okay, these take up a lot of space, but not a huge, ridiculous amount of space, so that's good. Now, I'm probably gonna die, but at least I kind of understand how things work in the now. Oh, duh, that wasn't the central stone. Here's the central stone. Whoa, 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 I walked right past it. They're shooting at me. Oh no. Okay. That was weird. No, not my binoculars. I can't...
We're making progress. You might survive this after all.
You appear to be dead. They can't be sure, though. I might not be dead. Alright, let's try this again now that I have a bit better of an idea how the controls work. Whoa! That was my own fault. I hit the thing to go to the side by accident. Alright, I'm just gonna... Wait. Switching back and forth between the controller and the mouse is annoying.
Very useful. Now you can observe your pursuers while keeping a safe distance.
If I move all of this stuff over here... Come on. Nope, okay, the pheasant chance is blocking that. Oops. There we go. Alrighty. Okay. Now, I think I remember which button it was that where I accidentally bandaged myself, but I need to be careful.
Excellent. You've found it.
Okay.
Return that fragment to the standing stones and leave it there.
I didn't actually
You'll be
take it.
one step closer to home.
If you hear any thumping noises, it's because I bumped the controller into the table I'm at. So I apologize in advance. Really, the fact that you can't use the controller for this part is really annoying.
A few more of those, and we can activate the device.
I don't know if it saved my progress or not. There we go, saving game. It's possible it did that before and I just didn't see. It's a little bit faint. Alright, now I need to be careful and not get caught this time. So, I'm gonna check out this shack. The spotlight can probably see through windows, but I don't think it's likely to be able to see through walls. So, I'll see. Whoa, that was weird. I have to say, it's like, the graphics are kind of ridiculous and simplistic, but that's kind of the point, and I kind of like that. Are those padlocks drawn on?
It looks like there's something useful in there.
Human remains, very
and
useful,
if you find
yes.
anything edible, don't look at it too closely.
A dead rat. Dubious. You wouldn't, would you? Alas, a skull. Junk, not much use for anything. The skull of a sheep, junk, not much use for anything. And a small pile of bones, not much use for anything. I'm gonna grab the dead rat. Look, if you're like in a survival situation, it's no time for you to be picky. Rat is still potentially meat as long as it's not rotten. What I wonder is there actually, like... It's definitely implying that you can hunt game in this game, but I don't see any animals, just plants. Okay, so I can't go into the houses, I just loot them, basically. More rats, and some eggs. Unpleasant eggs. Smells funny. Moldy bread. That ain't penicillin. Okay, a small stone. Equipable. Quiet, but can be thrown far. That sounds useful. I'm actually going to put the rat in this house. I hear robots. That's probably not good. I really hope that's the sun going down. And not like a robot has seen me and that's why everything is tinted pink. Can robots even see the color pink? Okay, so I am having some lag, but that, again, that's probably not the game, that's probably my system. Holy fuck, there's a lot of robots there. Okay. Yeah, I know. Can I crouch? I think I can crouch here. Yes, okay. Ah, fuck! Oh, that really startled me. Okay, and I'm bleeding. Use.
I would advocate discretion, madam. It might be best to run and hide, but if you have found a weapon, perhaps you can use it to fend them off.
That's how I run. Okay. Yeah, I'm almost definitely gonna die. This is fine. Everything's fine. Oh no, I'm dying. I'm dying. I did. Alright. I appear to be dead. Load last save. Okay, the load screen said something interesting. It said that I can make some noise to distract the robots. Alright, right. My last save was before I used the bandages, so I'm not down any bandages at this point. I do need to be careful about running into more robots. Okay, this place is big and fancy. Let's see what I can do here. Oops, wrong button.
It looks like there's something useful in there. Oh, and if you find anything edible, don't look at it too closely.
Yeah, this is more rats, bones, and moldy bread, so I'm going to just leave that for now. I don't need it. What's in my inventory? Let's see. This time I don't have a rock. I think the rock was from the shack. Oh, I wonder if different doors in the same building give me different stuff. Oh, they do. Well, that, this place seems to be a bit more modern. Let's see here. A torch, by which they made a flashlight. Good for seeing and being seen. Obviously, I need to be careful with that. Some old boots, unpleasant eggs, exotic spices, a dense fruitcake. Excellent. I'm going to bring the spices with me too. If I need to store them somewhere, I can. But this definitely seems useful. I know it says not much use for anything, but still. Okay, what about this door? Whoops, whoops. Oh, come on. What's this? Blight-ridden spuds. So, were they imported from Ireland? A drop of sherry restores vitality. That's not a dig at Ireland. That's, you know how it is with the Irish potato famine and all that. If anything, it's just a dig at England. It's just because of the intensely anachronistic nature of this game. I have no idea what time period it's supposed to be set in. Ah, fuck. I should run. What's this? A printed letter. It's a love letter, and none of the rest of this is interesting, and I'm going to die. Whee! Run! Yeah, I know I'm bleeding. Alright. And I'm gonna die.
I would advocate discretion, madam. Run and hide. But if you have found a weapon,
okay,
perhaps you can use...
Right, I'm actually gonna go to the shack again because I think that was where I got the rock from, and that was useful, so I want that again because I can use it to distract the robots. Or I can probably throw it at the robots. But I feel like if I do that, it would be, like, strictly a weapon, not a distraction. Okay, no, this is just a window. It's interesting that I can't actually go into the buildings, I just use them effectively as containers. Okay, come on. Come on.
It looks like there's something useful in there.
This isn't where I found it.
Oh, and if you find anything edible, don't look at it too closely.
Whoa! Let's not run face first into trees. Let's try this over here. This door might have had the rock in it. Yes, this is where the rock was. Alright, I think this is for keyboard stuff only, so I'm not sure. Ugh, I don't know if I can use this on the controller. I'm not even sure. Well, let's see. Nope, wrong button. Whew. That scared me a little. What was that? What is this? What is this? What is this thing? Hello? I don't know what this is, but it looks like it's heading towards the spotlight, and I don't want it to go there, so... Well, let's see. This is where I found the spices and stuff. I don't think there was anything else useful here. Oh, no, wait, no, there was, the flashlight. Oops. And the fruitcake, right, yes. More food is good. Okay, I'm gonna check something. Okay, no, it's already equipped. Oops. No, it's only equip and discard. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure how to, or if I even can use equipped items with a controller. No, that's crouch button. Oh, there we go. That's how you use equipped items with the controller. It also has you. It also makes you lean. That's weird. That didn't sound good. That didn't sound good. Okay. Okay, this says that this letter is usable, but I can't imagine what it's actually used for. Oh, okay. Oh. This was written by someone in a mental asylum. Something about research, the stone circle. So this is like lore information. Okay, so this seems like it has to do with the experiment, like, probably the one that my character was involved with, considering it mentions the stone circle. Okay, night is falling, the robots are probably going to come out into the square. I should probably run, but I don't know where to go. So this first bit here is probably just going to be mostly me dying repeatedly as I learn my way around the map and stuff. Okay, I don't know what all these green glowing things are. Well, at least I know there's birds. I don't know what all these green glowing things are, but I don't trust them. I thought maybe they might be like something useful or helpful, but it looks like at best where they fly is just random, and at worst it's directly towards sources of light, which means robots. Whoa, there's a fence. I didn't even see there was a fence. Can I jump? Okay, there we go, I'm through. Is this a church or an institution? I mean, it's surrounded by a graveyard, so I would think it's a church. Oh boy. I don't think there's any robots nearby. Maybe it's safe for me to use my flashlight. Okay. Okay. How do I turn?
I would advocate discretion,
Fuck.
madam. It might be best to run and hide, but if you have found a weapon, perhaps you can use it to fend them off.
Oh, you know, I wasn't looking at the guide at the top of the screen. Also, I accidentally used up a bandage. But it looks like it might be helpful, and I'm going to die. Yeah, I don't know how to turn on that flashlight. Maybe I need batteries? Or maybe there's a button that I just haven't figured out to press yet. What the... It's not letting me crouch? That's weird. There we go. Alright, let me see if I can figure this out. Ah! There we go. Oh no, those are rocks. What's this over here? More rocks. Okay. So that was... Oops, wrong thing. That was this button, got it. This button does nothing, this is the right button. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's probably not good. What the hell is that? Okay, I don't care that I'm gonna die. What the hell is this thing? What was that? There's water. I'm in water. I don't seem to have any kind of gauge for air, and seriously, what is this thing? Sound's glitching out. It looks like a bunch of robotic arms underwater, but they're not doing anything. They're not trying to kill me. At least it doesn't seem like they are. What is this? Nope. Something's hitting me. I have no idea if that was the robot underwater or what, but I wasn't getting shot at, so it was probably the robot underwater? I don't know. I've got no idea what's going on so far, but I'm out of time, so I'm going to leave this here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, or if you are frustrated with my lack of progress, or you think it's... or you're... screaming at the screen, it's like, of course, that's a robot, you should run, or anything like that, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video.